So Angus, you're going to walk, are you? You're going to walk to
to
Baron's Ball?
I'm going to walk to the potato barn.
Are you going to walk back?
I'm sure I will, yes. Yeah.
Loved your talk this morning.
Thank you.
It was a really good roundhouse of what's going on in the sector from all of your experience. There's two things that I felt frustrated for you about. One was about farmers' costings. I know it's not your issue, but and I suppose it's going to be a bit of evolution's going on. Those that can't efficiently farm won't be here, but they've got the ability to. But everyone keeps on saying cost.
Yeah.
But it's amazing that some still don't.
No, as I said this morning, Max, it amazes me how many growers still don't have a really good understanding of the true cost of production.
Yeah.
And we should have the data available now. We do through farm accountancy systems and whatever. So that data is to hand. And I said this morning also, I think there's a lot of power shift towards the grower. That we've seen an area decline. Growers are in a better position probably now than they've been for a number of years to actually sit down with accurate costings and articulate what they need to make their contract pricing sustainable. And but you need good data, you need good costings, and you need to be realistic in what you expect. Must include a cost of capital. Money's more expensive today than it was, and that needs building into your thought process. So.
But perhaps if we keep on going on about this, there's so much profitability held up in the supply chain. We all know that. And the second element that I've got this frustration with, as you have, is the price deflation. And I do a lot of work in American fresh produce, and I try explaining it, and I just get the feeling that they have better margin. Over there. Here, is there a fix to this?
Well, again, as I alluded to earlier on today, I think we've seen massive deflation driven through the category, and I'm talking predominantly about fresh potatoes here. We saw post-2008 to 2010, we saw a shift of consumers towards the discounters. It was through the price point was lower, but we saw the big four they had to react to that to regain their share of market, and to try and arrest the decline of their market share. So I could understand what retailers were doing and why they were doing it, but we all get caught in the draft, So what I would say now is, though, it feels like there's a slightly more stable market. There's people are looking, all customers, including the retailers, are now looking at security of supply, making sure they've got good supply routes with good supply chains and good growers that back those supply chains up. So I do sense a slightly different shift in the power.
To the point that you're positive about the future in this area?
I would be more positive now than I was 2-3 years ago, for sure. Absolutely. And I think that's a good place to be. Potato production has declined, but with it brings more stability in the market because actually everything that's being grown is needed. The worst thing that could happen, I don't think it will happen for all the reasons that we talked about, lack of seed, difficult land conditions, expensive equipment. We just don't want to see a massive increase in potato production again.
No.
Because it's not a crop you can dry and stick in a shed for a couple of years, as you can with a wheat crop. You need to sell that crop. So it's up to the growers to try and control the level of production and keep it in check. And if the market's balanced, if there's a good balance between supply and demand, I think there's a great future in the industry. I really do.
Well done, very articulate. And I just wanted to say, I think people like you need to be celebrated, and we don't celebrate success in business enough. You've done so much for this sector. Thank you very much for being at CUPGRA today.
Thank you.
And thank you for everything that you've done within the potato sector. So many of us have learned so much from you, so thank you.
Thank you very much indeed.
Okay, shall we go?
Yeah,
let's go to the Baron's Ball. Thank you.
Cheers, man.